Who I accidentally took a few seconds off of, my boy Nigel, and I would like everybody to give a hand to every one of the performers here tonight, because this is not easy to get up on stage and do things. So for every one of our comics and musicians, my name is Gabe Keith. They call me Sex with Gabe or hashtag Sex with Gabe. I'm going to explain how I got my name, but what we are going to do now is I'm going to talk about all the girlfriends that I've used to have, okay? Now, one girl, she broke up with me exactly 11 days after her birthday. I tried to do really, really well with the gifts, okay? I got her a Netflix subscription for her birthday. And exactly 11 days later, she broke up with me. Now, I thought about canceling it. I mean, who wouldn't, right? But I decided to let her keep it because, in all fairness, when I signed up for the account, I did use her credit card. Pandemics, they can be really, really scary. Remember, we had the pandemic here. They had that mask mandate. They made everybody wear a mask all the time, everywhere, and you had to stand 6 feet away from people. It was a nightmare. Well, one of the girls that I dated, she's been wearing a mask since the pandemic. Now, it drives me nuts. She wears it everywhere. She wears it when she goes to work. She wears it when she goes shopping, and she even wears it when she's driving alone in the car. I told her one day, I go, sweetheart, pandemic's been over for a long time. You don't have to wear the mask anymore. And she looks at me and she goes, Gabe, I'm not wearing a mask. And I just went, ugh. Then put on some makeup. Girl that I'm dating recently, she has something like narcolepsy. Do you guys know what narcolepsy is? That means that they fall asleep all the time really quickly for no reason. And let me tell you, when she does fall asleep, she's got this little maniac 9-year-old daughter, and she's always running around causing a mess. Well, the other day, when my girlfriend woke up, the whole house was destroyed. There was makeup and lipstick all over every wall. The couch cushions, they were cut up and it was built into a little fort. All the food in the refrigerator was spilled all over the kitchen floor, and her phone was broken with a cracked screen, and it was sitting in a glass of milk. So you can imagine when she woke up, she got really upset, you know? So I blamed it on the kid. So I was on this bus one time, right? There was this baby on this bus. This baby was very annoying. It was wearing a t-shirt with the Spam logo on it. Like, you know, can and ham and can, whatever you want to call it. Somebody actually sent in proof of purchases for this. Now, this baby was going hysterical. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I want this. I want that. It was driving me nuts. Finally, I go like this. Up at the ceiling. Guy behind me taps me on the shoulder. I was like this. He was like, dude, isn't this insane? I was like, this is ridiculous. He stood up. He goes, you know what? I think I'm going to say something. And I said, oh, my God. Can you please tell my girlfriend to shut the fuck up? Oh, my God. So girlfriends are really funny. So when, another girlfriend that I had, after we broke up, she was cleaning out my apartment while I was at work. She kept, I told her, I said, please make sure that you grab everything. Don't leave anything behind. I don't want to be finding things out, finding things later for weeks or weeks. And of course, she failed in that. I found a pair of panties, obviously. I found a little love note that said, Gabe, I'm really, really sorry and I love you. And I found out that I tested positive for chlamydia. Now, I call her right up and I go, what the fuck? I go, listen, you said you got tested for STDs. And she goes, yeah, I did. The results were totally positive. I don't know how much more time I got, but let's go off of girlfriends for 1 second. I'll tell you about the time that I had a hard time in school. I had a really, really hard time in school. When I was in school, there were a few different teachers, and I'm talking about 3 different teachers, and this is no lie. They got arrested for having sex with a student while I was enrolled there. Not gonna lie, sex was phenomenal. But I got accused of cheating on a test one time. Teacher told me, he goes, Gabe, I think you were cheating on his test. And I went, why? He goes, you talk to me after class. So I go after class, and I'm like, what's up? And he's like, you were cheating on this test. And I go, what makes you think that? And he goes, you got all the answers right. And I was like, yeah, okay. And he goes, no. You don't understand. You shouldn't have been able to get all the answers right because I can't even get them all right unless I'm looking at the answer sheet while I'm taking this test. And I said, well, it's not my fault that I'm better at math than you. goes, Gabe, this is French literature. Now, one time I got caught playing with fire. I was building a fire underneath a porch of a really old wooden Victorian house. There was lattice stored under there, kerosene rags stored under there. It's a miracle that the whole thing didn't go up. My neighbor caught me playing with fire, and, so he came and he grabbed me. He goes, what are you doing? And he grabbed me and brought me upstairs, brought me to the door. Bang, bang, bang. My mom answers. He's like, you just won't believe what I just caught your son doing. My mom's like, what was he doing? And he was like, I just caught him playing with fire under the porch. You're very lucky. The whole house could have went up like a tinderbox. And my mom goes, Gabe, what did I tell you? And I was like, if I'm going to build a fire under the porch, make sure mommy left the house and daddy's asleep. I got one more for you, then I got to go. It's about the time that I stayed on a farm. I was on a farm one time. There was every animal that you could imagine on this farm. There was goats, cows, chickens, horses, pigs, donkeys, everything. And the family that I was with went away. So I'm on this farm, and I'm outside, and I'm all by myself, and I'm looking around, and there's this rooster on the ground, and he's got this broken wing. And I was like, oh, and I picked up the rooster, and I'm petting the rooster, and this big tractor comes down, and the biggest hillbilly you have ever seen in your life gets out of this tractor. And he's got no shirt on, he's wearing these overalls, and he walks up to me, and he goes, whoa, hey, son, it's a real nice looking cock you got there. Right? But he said it really, really creepy and weird. It made me so uncomfortable that I put the rooster down and went inside to go put some clothes on. My name is Gabe Keith, hashtag Sex with Gabe. I got an album coming out soon called Sex with Gabe Presents Jokes from a Joker. I hope you guys look me up, and thank you very much.
One more time for Gabe, everybody. Let's hear it.